If you told me after 5 games in the league I would be unbeaten, and that includes playing one of the top 6, I'd call you a liar. Welcome back everybody to the Bolton save, and things are going particularly well. As you can see, we're lying 9th in the table. We are unbeaten after the first 3 games. I'm going to show you a couple of goals that have been from our wonder kid, who has got his Bolton career off the mark. A great header for his first goal for the club from a corner. And then he followed that up 4 minutes later with another goal, and this time for the left peg into the right hand corner of the goal. And that left us with a 3-1 victory over Birmingham, and this was a Carabao Cup second round. So from the Bournemouth game, we played a couple of more games. We played Birmingham. Yeah, we were turning up in this game and we literally threw it away. Yeah, very disappointing collapse. But the 0-0 draw against Arsenal was an absolute... well, it was a quiet game. We were on top of this, surprisingly enough. If we just have a quick look at the stats as well. 14 shots we had to their 8 and 6 on target. So I was relatively happy. Possession-wise, could have been a little bit better, but I felt like we did enough to steal this game. But a 0-0 against Arsenal, it's a very, very good start against the top 6. And then there's the 3-1 victory, which we have just spoken about. Rabbi's getting in on the score sheet quite often. When we're scoring, he's one of them at the moment. But Kylian, with his first goals, was the first goals scored by our strikers so far. So today we're going to start off with away to Southampton, and then we've got a home game against Norwich. So the games that we're playing are teams that we should be beating, or we would expect to beat. So hopefully we will do. I don't think there's any other transfers that did come in the last minute. No, none at all. Let's just double checking. If we just have a look at the club version, we need to reach the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Now I'm not sure whether whether the sharpest eyes of you guys that I've seen, but just have a look who we have. There we are. We've got Arsenal away. Yeah, I don't think somehow we will be reaching the 4th round in that. We're away from home. If we actually hammered Arsenal 7-0, then I'd say, oh, we've got a pretty good chance. It's not going to be, so I don't think we'll get anything out of that game at all. So who knows? It may happen, it may not happen, but that will probably be a game we'll come back to, I guess. Maybe, as it's a cup game and it's probably the last chance we'll play in the Carabao Cup, but anything's possible. So to begin with then, the side then to face Southampton away from home. Batoli is in goal. We've got Williams, Ostigard, Voisin and Vasquez at the back. We've got McNally and O'Reilly in the middle. Then we've got Gomez, Frin and Hughes. Yes, Frin's going to be playing on the right hand side. Rabbi's just absolutely knackered. He can't play anymore. He'll get himself injured if he doesn't rest. He is on the bench though. He is only 91% physical condition. So if we need him, he will come on. And then Frin, we're going to give it. It's probably the early opportunity we will probably get playing these two guys together, unless we do go to 2 up front. But we're going to use Frin on the right hand side, and then we've got Pietro up front. Kylian is injured. He's going to be out for a few days. Thankfully, it is something that happened in training, so I don't really want it to escalate any further than that. A couple of players on the bench, like Buongiorno, he'll want to come on. Jules as well, Kloss maybe, and Robertson as well. He's probably had his nose pushed out a little bit with the rival O'Reilly. We are still very short, so we still need, I think, another midfielder, definitely another right winger, and Gomez can play on the left hand side if need be, and we can always drop one back into the middle if need be as well. So it's something to think about, I guess. Southampton, on the other hand, they've lost the first game to Liverpool. Then they drew with Swansea and Wolves, and then beat Crystal Palace. So they're doing all right as well. All right, who's going to take the initiative in this game? Harry Winks. Oh, there's always a Harry Winks. James Maddison's still there. The Ogar up front. I don't think there's that many different changes to the Southampton side. So let's pick up where we left off. We'll give him a little bit of faith as well at the same time, because I like a bit of faith. I love it. Who listen, Liam Hughes. He thinks he's above everybody else, isn't he? Right. This is us lining up. We're at where was it? Are we at St Mary's? It is St Mary's Stadium. I keep thinking of the Dell for some reason. A long time ago. Right, we're in the yellow. We have got the attack. Vasquez with a cross in, not quite reaching anybody, but O'Reilly picks it up to McNally. Right, back to Vasquez. Going to cross it in. He has got a good cross on him though. Far side, not quite getting there though, but Norville William does get there. Fryn on the right hand side, and Pietro, his first goal of the season. What a start. 8 minutes in, he's just slammed the ball into the net. Flipping heck. That is a... whew. That's a strike and a half. We'll see it's a lot closer this time round as well. I did think we lost the ball from at that point, but it's a good... Yeah, look at that. Wrong foot of the goalkeeper altogether. We were looking at the Southampton goalkeeper, I think. Gunnarsson. He is a pretty decent goalkeeper, but it's the fact that he conceded quite a lot of goals last season, but maybe if in the right side, he probably wouldn't have done. We have got John Jules in there though, so we can use him. We may as well. That's his position. I don't want to make any other changes just yet, but 1-0. Wow, who would have thought? I'm excited. I'm excited for this season. I think we are going to be finishing a little bit higher than we did last season, and I think we're going to take control over the teams that we should be beating. Birmingham being the exception, since they came back from 2-0 down, which was rather annoying in the final game. Hughes did so well until the finish, so it says. A cross comes in. Nobody was really attacking it there, but Jules comes forward into the middle somehow, and then it gets scooped away. Still earlier on in the first half, as a goal kick for Batali. He's going to play it out wide, because I think that's what we have it out, to play it out from the defence. And Pietro holds it up beautifully there as Hughes races forward. Cross coming. He was being greedy. Cross the ball. That's all we want. Right, Maddison with a corner for Southampton, back post, and somehow that's got in there. Sarr scoring the goal. That's disappointing, and once again we're failing to hold on to a lead in the second half, which seems to be a little bit of a problem at the minute. I'm not going to lie, it's a bit of a ding-dong. Handball, offside. What do you say, referee? Come on. Get a little bit creative at the same time as we have the ball. As John Jules, oh come on. I don't think he's that great, is he? We are going to have to go into the market again for the right winger. So good pick up by Batali, well seen. That's Sarr. He did knock it past himself a little bit too far, I feel. Gomez on it now. McNally. Do we go 2 up front? I'm very tempted to go 4-2-4 now. Really am. Unless we... Oh, he's gone in. Pietro's got his second goal. I was going to take him off. I'm not now. There's no need to. He's doing us proud. I think we've... The forwards that we have got, I do want to grab another one, but I think getting this wonder kid and then Pietro, I mean, look at that. It's a fantastic goal. The goalkeeper, you'd think he should do a little bit better. Maybe he should have done. But the option to go 2 up front is not on, because Pietro, Fryn's injured, and Killian is not on the bench. Half an hour to go. Can bring Biscuits in for McNally. Gomez just seems to be a little bit lost. And again, another position that we were looking at as attacking midfielder. Between Kloss and Gomez, Gomez just doesn't seem to be there at the minute. Riley's just looking a little bit battered as well. Yeah, Gomez has been really disappointing. I expected a lot from him. Maybe I should put him out on the wing. What a finish. Harry flipping winks again. I tell you what, from last season to being dirty to this season, messing us over once again. I'm not happy, but another effort outside the box, and it's a poor goal to give away. Nobody closed him down whatsoever. Southampton did come into it though, but again a goal in the last 9 minutes. It's not the best, but again another draw. So that goes. So that's a third draw already. Share of the spoils. Fryn's injured for a couple of days. That's okay. We've got a 2-week break now. Praise Pietro. Yeah, of course we can do. Showing the youngster how it's to be done. Right, we're going to move on to the next game. It's 2 weeks away. We're not going to play a friendly in between time. We're going to get everybody fit and raring to go. So hopefully the training isn't going to be too much for them. But that does leave us in 7th position. 6 points. Unbeaten so far. 4 games played. Man United topping the bill. Anybody else unbeaten? Man City and Arsenal unbeaten. Arsenal haven't conceded a goal yet. Interesting. Maybe we should have gone for one of their goalkeepers. Who knows? Anyway, we'll see you guys in a few seconds. when I see you after this break. Right then, here we are at the University of Bolton. Norwich are the visitors, and we have just changed a couple of players around. Bartoli is going to start in goal. We've got Williams back at right back. Buongiorno is going to play alongside Diddy, who's playing his first game of the season. Clotti on the left hand side. So it's a familiar back five. McNally is going to partner O'Reilly in the centre with Rabbi on the right. Hughes on the left, Kloss in the centre, and we're going to continue with Pietro after his 2 goals in the previous games. Norwich on the other hand have got Semino, 3 goals in 4. That's impressive. They've got Clivert, 2, Emmy. In fact, they're all scoring, and Oscar. Right, let's kick off. Let's tell the teams to carry on, do what they were doing before. Let's keep this episode unbeaten and keep our unbeaten start to the season, which is absolutely amazing considering we had Arsenal in that space of time as well. 5 minutes in, nothing's really happening that much. We're hoping for a victory. Norwich really they beat us towards the end of last season. I think it was 3-1, especially when we were trying to fight for a European place. It was never going to happen. 2-0 down Swansea. 3-0 down after 18 minutes. Drevitt's got a hat-trick. That's a good start, isn't it, already? And it looks like we have a problem already. Biscuits can come in. Thankfully, we did have Biscuits on the bench. So that's just a straightforward swap in my eyes. Straight to the changing rooms then. I am going to tell them I expect a little bit more. And another injury. Norville Williams is now off. We've got Carlos, thankfully. Right, this isn't looking good. I'm having to make substitutions, which I shouldn't really be making. The ones I don't really want to make, as Norwich are coming forward. They're in the red, although they could have played in the yellow. And they go 1-0 up. 4th goal of the season for Antoine Semino. Very well played actually, Norwich over to the right hand side. Gusto with the ball in, and Norwich are looking to do it over as again, as the unbeaten run is under threat at the moment. Can we get creative now then, guys? Come on. We have an attack. Colotti over to Kloss, plays it into Hughes. Colotti with the cross in. Oh, it's an own goal. Or is it an own goal? Colotti's being credited with it. How did that happen? We'll watch it again. Clotti with the cross. Comes in. That went in off him. It's an own goal. It changed direction altogether. Let's show some more passion out there then. We haven't changed anybody really, have we? We could do it with one more. Do we go? In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 2 up front. We have got Killian on the bench, which we're going to use as a poacher. He played as poacher last time, and he scored 2 goals. Can he do it again for us this time around? Even 1 goal, that'd be quite nice. As they have a free kick. Claverts, who's injured, who's got plenty of energy to run into the gap and shoot from an injury position. And Norwich come at us once again. Clavert once again on the ball. And he's going to have it again. He's still. We thought we got a tackle in there. Carlos, what are you doing, my friend? Let's get it away. How is it that we're not getting the ball here? Oh, we have the ball now. Right, we do try to move forward. A great interception by Biscuits. So he's going to thread it through. He doesn't. He plays it all the way back. Buongiorno. Oh, no. The cannon into Semino. He's going for goal. Just wide. Well, I thought that was a chance. It should have been a chance for ourselves. But let's demand a little bit more. Free kick now for Norwich. The players to Emma Cara. Tackle. I thought we had a tackle in there. We have got a tackle in there though, so we come away with it. Biscuits down the right hand side, plays it on to Killian. He tried to get it into the middle there, didn't he? Biscuits once again, who goes and plays it out wide to Pietro. Onion goal. Yes! Is that? It's been accepted. Come on! What a finish! He couldn't really miss from there. The 4-2-4 has worked once again. I'm getting quite impressed by this, and I'm quite liking the idea of a 4-2-4 formation. It stops on the line. Killian just comes in and rolls it for his first league goal of the season. It's 3rd for the club already, and I do believe we have got. He looks offside there, Pietro, but I think we're going to we've picked up a gem of a play here. There we have it, a 2-1 win, an unbeaten episode. And we remain unbeaten. Excellent effort, guys. Well done. What's that do to the table? Who's excited now to see this table? McNally's injured out for 4 weeks. Oh dear, the injuries are mounted up, and I think not being able to, well, after releasing our midfielders, I think I made a mistake. Williams is injured for 2 weeks as well. Now we don't have a 2-week break. They're all injured. Man City beating Newcastle. We're in fifth position, 2 points off the top of the table. Wow. Okay, I'll go along with that. I'm reasonably happy. I'm ecstatic. I'm not happy. I'm ecstatic about it all. Wow, we're going to have a couple of tough games coming up in the next few weeks anyway, especially with the players that are going to be missing. So let's have a look. I mean, I'm happy about that. I mean, does that change our finances a little bit? We are losing a little bit of money, but not an awful lot. Income and TV revenue and everything else. It's 160,000 gate receipts for that last game. It's not an awful lot, is it? I would have expected a lot more than that. But TV revenue is going to play a big part. Our wages are playing a massive part, so we aren't going to be making as much. But at the moment, 2 weeks in, with 250 grand up this month. Right, okay, let's have a look when we are. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's a lovely bit of reading, that is, isn't it? And we're only just starting. Wow. Right, a couple of more games, and then it's. I see no point in showing the Carabao Cup. It's not a game that we are going to be. It's not a game that's winnable from our point of view. We're going to move along very quickly, I think, and we're going to come down here to Burnley, Newcastle. The games that, again, we should be winning. We have got a Liverpool game. We have got a Man United game. I'm not going to show them. They're just going to be far too embarrassing. Although maybe we drew with Arsenal 0. No, we're not. We're not going to be showing that. I think we'll come along down here now. Birmingham, Burnley and Newcastle. 2 more games that we should be taking the wins from. I think Burnley is going to be televised as well. We're going to have a few televised games as well, which is going to help us with the revenue. But yeah, we're going to leave it right down there. Unless we do surprise everybody and beat Arsenal, which I find very hard to believe. Right, if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more new to the channel, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.